Hello and welcome to this whiskey examination review. I mean to say, this is George Dickel Tabasco flavored.
Right. Yeah, you've always wanted to try George Dickel. I don't know if this is what you had in mind, but
No.
George Dickel Tabasco barrel finish.
Now this had a green cap like the Tabasco bottle.
Yes, it
But
did. It did have
you got excited and you took it
a
off.
green little thing around the top of the bottle there, but I was a little overzealous. So.
It's okay.
And it's interesting too. This is only, it's not 80 proof. It is 70 proof.
Those
So
flavored
35%.
ones usually are lower proof. Usually they're more like a liqueur than an actual whiskey. I took a little bit, much less than that though.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a small frame person and I cannot handle too much.
If I can get the, it's got that fake cork.
Let me see this. And this is a Diageo brand, believe it or not. Same people that make Crown Royal and Seagram 7 and Bullet.
Now, is it actually pronounced Bullet, or is it, I've heard Bullet and I've heard Bullet.
I say Bullet because it looks like it.
Yeah.
And it's got the EI, but I don't know. I'm not an expert on that. Okay, so it says Tennessee whiskey blended with aged Tabasco pepper mash and the essence of Tabasco Brand Pepper Sauce. Tullahoma, Tennessee. Made with whiskey distilled and charcoal mellowed at that place. So this is the Tennessee whiskey. You know, it's bourbon that's given that treatment. Let's see something real fast. Sugar maple charcoal blended with a limited batch of finished in the same barrel used to make world-renowned Tabasco Brand Pepper Sauce. Let's see. Alright, so red label. And founded in 1870. Okay, I've never had George Dickel, but it's kind of a famous brand these days.
I gotta say, it smells a lot like you get that Tabasco up front.
And it just looks like whiskey.
It does have some nice alcohol levels going down the glass too.
Yeah. Now, I have been using Tabasco sauce recently in my food because somebody gave me a bottle of it. I'm waiting to finish that so I can use Trappies.
I love Trappies.
Oh, you do?
Tabasco is unique though because it's actually, you know, the peppers are fermented, so it's a very distinct flavor.
Vinegary. And I was doing a Louisiana Supreme, which I found was similar to Tabasco. I've done Crystal hot sauce. You know, I'm always doing different hot sauce.
It does have a nice caramel sweetness to it once you get through that initial Tabasco aroma.
It's smoky in a way. Okay, that's interesting. But it tastes more like whiskey than this Tabasco.
It smells more like whiskey, yeah.
I mean, it smells more like whiskey.
It might taste more like Tabasco though, who knows? Alright, let's give it a taste here. The weed eater is right outside now, it sounds like.
People are going to say, you can't get away from power equipment. I really cannot. And one reason I do my videos really early in the morning is because most people are not up doing that yet.
Right.
Except I have
There's always somebody.
group of neighbors that sometimes would get really early. Okay.
It's actually a lot less
It's sugary.
spicy. It's more sweet up front actually. The Tabasco is actually taking a back seat to the caramel and like vanilla sweetness that you get with it up front, which is surprising because it smells a lot more like it's going to be a little bit more spicy when you get into it.
Yeah. If anybody's worried about trying this thing, it's going to be really spicy. It isn't going to be. And honestly, Tabasco sauce to me isn't really that hot. Like my father's like, I'm not using that. I was like, it's not hot, but he's sensitive to, in his mind, it might be burning hot.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I'm like, I can drink the stuff. This is,
I like it. It's different. And it does, it's interesting too, the back of the label, it has
Sugary.
nutrition facts, kind of like the Tabasco does. And it says, let's see if it has sugar. It doesn't list sugar on here.
now
Which is
there's
interesting,
the
'cause
Tabasco
it doesn't
heat
add.
is coming in at the end of the sip.
Yeah, yeah, it does kind of linger on the back end.
So it doesn't list the sugar. Okay.
I bet you it has added. It almost tastes like maybe they add some candy sugar to it, maybe a little bit, to balance out the spiciness that you get from the Tabasco peppers. It is enjoyable. I can say that much.
It has a strange Scotch smokiness to it. I don't know why I'm saying that, but that's what I'm picking up.
It does. I'm picking that up too, and I don't know whether to attribute that to the Tabasco or maybe the barrel. I don't know what the Tabasco sauce is aged in. Is it aged in oak barrels? Is it aged in? So maybe you're getting some qualities from the different.
Maybe Cypress barrels. Maybe Cypress. I know Dixie beer was aged in Cypress barrels before the Katrina hurricane event. Well, I'm not too sure about this, and you're gonna say, well, why am I letting him try all these? He's not too sure about them. But like I always, my friend David told me in another video that I posted earlier, didn't you always say to call it as you see it? I said, well, he couldn't get the words quite right. I said, yeah, that's what I mean, call it as you see it. You have to. He said, okay then. I wasn't getting offended by what he was saying. I was just trying to understand what he was saying. Well, I don't know.
It's a lot different from
I'm a little torn on it. I would rather try the regular Dickel's original.
Right. And
I think I would like to try their, I believe there's a rye version. Those would probably appeal to me more. I'm not a big flavored beer person. You watch my videos where I kind of go off on that, although I review enough of them. And the flavored whiskeys kind of, they just taste funny to me, and I don't mean comically funny. They just taste strange. So,
and this one,
but if you like it, that's fine. I'm not too thrilled with it.
This one's kind of in between, to for me, because it's not. I wouldn't necessarily call it a flavored whiskey, because there's a lot of whiskeys that are finished in, different casks. Like you have a sherry cask finish, or like a whatever. This is a Tabasco cask finish. Right. So it's not like they're pouring Tabasco sauce into the whiskey.
It's just to be aged in the barrel.
Right. Yeah. So there definitely is a Tabasco component to it, and I love Tabasco sauce. I mean, I always have a bottle of Tabasco on hand.
I like it.
So I like it, but it's not something I would gravitate towards all the time. It's one of those once in a while things that's cool to share.
But it says aged Tabasco pepper mash.
Which they're pepper mash, yeah.
And the essence of Tabasco brand pepper sauce. So they are flavoring it with Tabasco. It's not just put in the barrels. I don't know. It's kind of odd to me. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you a little counterpoint. I'm not going to go on long. I'm going to take about 1 little quarter ounce. I did a review of a Canadian whiskey with my daughter recently. It was Royal Canadian, and she didn't make a good face. And then she said, well, it's nothing bad about it, honestly, but she said it was just so dull and bland. She didn't like it. I didn't love it. I said it was tolerable. It was okay, and especially for $5 for the $3.75.
Right.
But I think I would still rather have the Royal Canadian over this, because it's just, even though it's dull and bland and all that, it just had more of a whiskey flavor that appeals to me. Now,
that makes sense.
I mean, insulted, but
yeah, no, I mean, and it's interesting. As I
like the smoky quality.
The spiciness is building. It's starting to linger a little bit more. The more you drink of it, that spicy Tabasco finish is starting to linger on the inside of your mouth a little bit more, and sticking with you, kind of like Tabasco brand pepper sauce.
Okay, so I can say, well, I tried it. Okay, I've tried it.
And I like it, but yeah, I agree. It's not. I mean, I don't know if I would rather drink the the dull stuff over this, but it's definitely an interesting product to try. And
well, you'd have to try the dull stuff. And my daughter told me on the video, I think you're reaching. I said, I'm not reaching, because I was bringing up some things I was picking up later, because I had no reason to try to build that thing up to more than it was. It wasn't much, but still, maybe I prefer it. But
the dull stuff is better to mix in this. You wouldn't. I don't know if you'd want to mix this with anything. because it's so different than anything else. People would be like, well, this doesn't taste like a Jack and Coke or whatever, you know, because it's got
honestly,
such a
honestly, I really wouldn't want to drink either one of those. This or
well,
that.
no,
So,
me neither. I'm just saying people.
If you like this,
yeah,
then you drink it.
I like it, but I wouldn't drink it over the regular stuff. I would drink the regular stuff 9 times out of 10, and then drink this on special occasions just to try it with friends, just to see what they think.
And I know the spicy whiskeys is real popular, Fireball and all that. I wouldn't want to drink it, but I know people just love Fireball.
That's too sugary sweet, and
No, that's why they love it.
This is not on that level. It's almost like if you replace the rye with the Tabasco. It's like a spicy rye whiskey, but you get the Tabasco flavor instead of the rye.
Right. Well, thanks for letting me try it at least.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry people. Well, sorry on my end. Winner, loser. That's the way it goes.
Winner for once in a while type thing.
Thanks for watching this video production.